Hi, I'm Dustin Abbott, and I'm here today to give you my quick review of the Samyang AF 85mm F1.4 Series 2 lens. If you want a deeper dive into lens performance, check out my definitive video review, or you can read my thorough text review linked in the description below. The Series 2 lenses, like the 35mm f1.4 and 85mm f1.4 Mark II, leverage Samyang's existing optical formulas with minor tweaks while adding their improved autofocus and build technologies. The new version is slimmer and lighter, along with other significant improvements that we'll break down here after a word from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Phantom Wallet, the minimalist modern wallet that is now even better with the new Phantom X that is crafted from aluminum right here in Canada. It is 22% smaller and 35% lighter, while still making it easy to access your cards and money when you need them, thanks to their unique fanning mechanism. You could even customize your wallet due to its modular design, with accessories like a money clip, cash holder, ID display, and even Chipolo and AirTag tracking integration. Visit store.phantomwallet.com to check out their unique sizes, styles, and finishes that span from aluminum to wood to carbon fiber, and use code DUSTIN15 for 15% off when you're ready to check out. The new Series 2 lens is 5mm slimmer and has a reduced filter size to 72mm, which is shared with the new 50mm f1.4 Series 2 lens that I reviewed earlier this year. It is also about 60 grams lighter, weighing only 509 grams or 18 ounces, making it the smallest and lightest 85mm f1.4 autofocus option on the Sony platform. They've also improved the minimum focus distance from 90 centimeters to 85 centimeters, which boosts the maximum magnification to 0.12 times. Also part of the new design is improved weather sealing that has been boosted from only 3 seal points to 7. Samyang has also added more functionality with a custom switch that can be programmed to different functions. For example, you can use it to switch between the ring acting as a manual focus ring and then as an aperture ring. And they've added a focus hold button similar to what the better Sony lenses have. I also like the fact that Samyang's new design language is uniquely theirs and less of a copy of Canon's L-series lenses. This includes their new hidden red ring, a diamond texture pattern on the focus ring, which feels great, and by the way, the focus ring is well damped and moves well. And there's also an additional silver accent ring. The resulting look shared across their Series 2 lenses is contemporary and sleek, and the build quality, while not top tier, feels substantial and well made while retaining that advantage of being very lightweight. This lens, for example, is over 300 grams lighter than the Sony G Master lens. Autofocus comes via a linear STM focus motor that is more stable and smooth than the previous generation focus system. I found that focus speed for stills was very good, and that included tracking some mild action like a moving cat and also a pickup basketball game. I had excellent eye-AF tracking of the eyes of both humans and animals, and in my portrait sessions with the lens, I had perfect accuracy despite putting foreground objects in shots, shooting at f1.4, and also shooting at different focus distances. Focus accuracy is noticeably improved over the first generation lens. Focus pulls for video were more smooth than fast, with a slightly deliberate feel. There's also a significant amount of focus breathing. The lens did a solid job snapping back to my eye after I put my hand in front of the lens to block my face, but I wouldn't mind a bit more torque in the focus system. I also had very solid low-light focus accuracy with these shots of Nala at ISO 3200, f1.4, and a low shutter speed of 1/20th of a second. I didn't notice any focus slowdown in this series, and they are perfectly focused shots. While this is essentially the same optical formula as the previous generation lens, I did note more neutral color rendering that is less warm. This was already a very strong lens optically, with an exceptional center sharpness and very good mid-frame and corner performance even at f1.4. By f2, the lens is incredibly sharp and contrasty, and at smaller apertures, the image quality is near perfect. It also has very nice bokeh, with a good mix of sharpness and contrast on the subject, but a nice soft blur in the defocused area. The lens does not enjoy the advantage of in-camera profile corrections, but fortunately it has few flaws. Distortion is basically non-existent, and there is only about 2 stops of vignette in the corners, which is very low for an 85mm f1.4 lens. Chromatic aberrations are also quite well controlled, and I found that flare resistance was fairly decent for this type of lens as well. That all adds up to a lens that is a very strong value at its price point of $799 US. That's $400 less than the Sigma 85mm f1.4 DN and more than $1,000 cheaper than the Sony G Master. The Samyang is inexpensive enough that it should be considered by those shopping for an 85mm f1.8 lens, as it isn't that much more expensive than them while offering up a more sophisticated optical performance, better weather sealing, and more features. The Samyang AF 85mm f1.4 Series 2 is ample evidence of Samyang's growing maturity as a lens maker. I'm Dustin Abbott, and you can find links to my text review and image gallery along with buying links in the description. Please like and subscribe as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and let the light in.